Hey guys, I'm Olivia Reese and welcome back to my channel. Today we did my quickest YouTube video ever. So this is my go-to. I do it multiple times a week. We'll call it our everyday 10-minute makeup look. I don't know what I'm gonna title this yet, but that sounds pretty good. I do this super often. I will say, I got on YouTube and I was like, I just wonder like what other girls are doing. Like trying to get like some inspiration for myself, like 10-minute makeup looks, what do those look like? And a lot of these girls were putting on lashes. I was just like, is this realistic for me? We're using less products, we're using less tools, we're using less time. This is just so quick and so easy, and I think it'd be perfect for back to school or just, you know, when you wake up and then you hit the snooze and you go back to sleep, and then you wake up and you hit the snooze and you go back to sleep. Like those days you're like, okay, I somehow don't have any time to get ready. This is my go-to look. And I do know that different people are gonna have different like essentials in their look. Like for me, I want brows, skin, and lip. As long as I have like consistent face, my eyebrows have joined the party at least at some point, and then I have a little bit of definition on my lips, I'm pretty good to go. But I know people have other priorities like mascara. I don't have to have mascara. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my quick 10-minute, almost full beat makeup look, we'll call it my look put together in 10-minute makeup look, then just keep on watching. All right guys, so first things first, Lord knows I need a headband. Perfect. And I've definitely said before that I don't think earrings are realistic for putting your makeup on. Like, why would you put your jewelry on before you did your makeup? Because they're just in your way. But I just got these today and I love them. They're so blingy for like a 10-minute makeup tutorial. Okay, so we're gonna get started by doing something I do in every single video, even when I only have 10 minutes to do my face, and that is spraying my face or priming it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So when you're doing your makeup and you only have 10 minutes, I feel like no one really has time to put on a traditional primer. So this is just the quick and easy way for me to make sure that my makeup's gonna last for as long as possible. Also, it just really wakes a girl up. And that's what I need. So now this is something that is fairly new to me. I don't know what the heck took so long. I've only been using it for, I don't know, maybe a year, but I do think the past year is when I've kind of had like a moment with my skin where I'm like, I don't have to wear full coverage every second of my life, which you can see that I still have like some spotting. That's actually, she's coming up. That's new. But on this side, all of this is all just old scarring. I do have one down here somewhere that's new. I just have hormonal acne like no one I know. For years, up until about a year ago, I wore full coverage everything because I was so self-conscious about it. This is the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer from IT Cosmetics, and I am using the shade Medium. I love this stuff, and the amount of coverage it has is incredible. Now, some days I'll put this on with like a flat kabuki brush like I would general foundation, or some days if I'm really in a hurry, I'm putting it on with my hands, which I would say is the case the majority of the time. And I do go ahead and put this honestly everywhere. I'm covering my eyelids, under my eyes, my full face. I just overall want to have a really clean canvas on my face. I just want it to look pretty consistent, like my skin tone. And you can see how that tinted moisturizer just kind of evened that out a little bit. Then to go through our next little speedy trick here, I'm sticking to my tried and true, and we're gonna use Tarte Shade Tape because this just gives you, I mean, everyone in America uses this. It is so full coverage. Now, I'm not using a lot on days where I'm doing light makeup. I'm just trying to like get it done. Some people might be like, oh honey, that's not a lot. Now I will go in with a flat kabuki and really just blend all of this out. And because the IT Cosmetics product already has a very like smooth texture to it, this concealer blends out like a dream and very quickly on top. Now this isn't gonna give you like a full coverage result in any way, but it just make you look like awake and you still look put together, but not like full beat. Because if we had time for full beat, honey, we'd be doing full beat. All right, and once your concealer is on, we're gonna go ahead and start setting our face. And this is also just another really quick step. We are gonna use the Makeup Revolution Banana Light Powder. Now this product is fairly new to me, but it has totally replaced my Kat Von D Shade Light Palette. But we're just gonna take this and lightly pat it underneath our eyes. Because I am oily, no matter what kind of makeup routine I'm doing, I have to 100% set everything. And I do go ahead and kind of lightly put that banana powder on my nose. And then whatever little like extra bit is left on my brush, I'll just barely run that over my eyelids real quick. Okay, and then sticking to another tried and true, we're gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm in the shade 110. And we're gonna go ahead and dust this fairly lightly all over the rest of our skin. And for this, we're just using another big fluffy brush and just dusting this everywhere. Now around my mouth, again, where I do have more pigmentation and I do want more coverage, I'm gonna make sure I pounce all that in. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our eyebrows. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade number 2. So this does really, really good for my brows because they're there, but a lot of my hair is very blonde and you can't really see it unless my brows are tinted. Now I did forget the brush that I like clean up under my eyebrows with, so we're gonna improvise. It's like a inner corner brush. It'll do something. I'm gonna barely clean up underneath the brows. And then I just take my finger and just kind of smooth everything out. Oh, for sure, if your girl gets stuck on an island and I'm only taking 3 makeup items, my eyebrows are coming with me. If I use pomade on my eyebrows and it, like when I had 10 minutes to do my makeup, that'd be all you would get. You'd just be getting eyebrows. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of eyeshadow. So today we're gonna be sticking with our tried and true Hoola Benefit Bronzer. We're gonna use this on our face also, but I'm just gonna be taking a big fluffy brush and we're just gonna be adding a little bit of the depth to the eyes. So we're gonna take a Smith Cosmetics 232 brush, just any kind of big fluffy brush, because if you get in there with like smaller, like more precise brushes like this one, you're gonna be there for a minute. And the whole point of this is just to get it done quick. I work on the crease first, just doing, you know, very, very light product, but very like soft motions, little windshield wiper, little baby circular motions, just to get the transition smooth. And then we're gonna go in and put it all over our lid. One eye, done. Did you see how quick that was? That's what we like when we're in a hurry, okay? Now, did get a little bit of fallout. Like, do you see this? I'm gonna take that same brush we used earlier under our eyes with a tiny, tiny bit of powder on it, and we're just gonna dust all that right off. I am gonna take this smaller brush that I showed you, this little, let's see, Morphe E17, and I'm barely gonna tap off the excess into that same bronzer, and we're just gonna barely put that under our eyes. All right, and then just like that, we're on to the face. So I'm gonna take this setting spray again and get just like the sides of my face where I know my highlight's gonna be. We're gonna let that dry for just a second. And we are gonna be using still my favorite highlighter ever, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlight. And we're gonna put this on our cheekbones. Yes, girl. We're also gonna use this as our brow highlight. So we're just gonna dust that under our brows a little bit. And then a little on our lip. Now we're gonna put on a little bit of blush. because it's officially fall and I can't stop using this blush anyway, we're gonna be using the NARS blush in Seduction. Now we know this blush, we have to go in very lightly. And even though this is a very matte blush, going on top of the highlight, I've always, well, not always, probably for the past year I've done my highlight first because it makes sense for me to go from light to dark. And I think when I mix my blush on top of my highlight, even though it's matte, I somehow still have this like glow. I did forget to take that Amrezy highlight real quick. We're gonna highlight the inner corners real quick. So you can tell we're like basically almost done. So now we're gonna go ahead and warm up our skin with our Hoola Benefit bronzer. And we're just gonna make sure we get all the perimeter. This just really helps your skin, even on a really quick day, still have that very like three-dimensional look to it, because you don't wanna look flat. Then again, I'm gonna get under my lip, just a little bit in my cubic bow here. And then a little on the sides of my nose. And you know, just to clean up the sides of my nose, I take that same banana powder and I add just a little bit. Because adding that brightness back to this side, like if you get too much bronzer, it almost makes your nose look wider. So adding that brightness back, for one, cleans up the bronzer that you put on in 3 seconds. And then for 2, helps kind of tidy everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lip. So I do, when I'm like moving really quickly, I like a lipstick that looks fairly similar to my natural lips. One, I can put it on super fast. You don't have to worry about like fussing with the liner, because the liner takes a minute. Like we're moving swift here, people. We got places to go, people to see. This has been my favorite lipstick for a while now, and it's by Smashbox, and it is in the shade Audition. This lipstick is thebomb.com. It's more of like a satiny finish. It goes on so well. It's one of the only lipsticks I can put on like moving in the car. Sorry, Mom. And it just looks youthful. Like there's just something about it that's just so refreshing. And if you mess up a little bit, not that big of a deal. Just to add the tiniest bit of definition, and because this is using a lip liner but using it in a much quicker way, and just to give your lips a little bit of definition, this is the NYX lip liner in the shade Sandstorm, and it's a really pretty, just very, very neutral color, but it adds the tiniest bit of definition just to the outside of your lips. So I'll focus it mostly in like the cubic bow area and then right on the bottom of my lip. Last but not least, which I personally, a lot of people don't get this, but I'm fine like this. I don't even need mascara, but I do think it makes you look a little bit awake. So we're gonna add a little bit of mascara. For this, we're gonna use my favorite combo right now, and that is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara mixed in with the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. I'm just over here trying not to get it on my eyelids because I just have a problem with that. It just always happens. Alright guys, so that was it. That was our 10-minute tutorial. This is proven. I do this so often for work. Like all the time. And it's nice because this is really easy to dress up and just put on like a different lipstick, and then you're somehow like you're like taking it up a notch. Like if I put on dark lipstick with this, like you're going places. You know what I'm saying? But for it to be 10 minutes and still make you look this put together, it is something I do so often. And there's days when I don't want to spend 30 minutes putting makeup on, but I still want to look like, you know, like I did something. I don't want to look like a walking zombie or like I didn't like sleep the night before. So this is my go-to. Anyway, I hope you guys really like this tutorial, and I hope it's something that will be so useful for you at home, because I know there are girls that in 10 minutes are not gonna do like, you know, a whole thing. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and then turn on your push notifications. That way you'll know when I have a new upload, because we are making it happen more often. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Hey Alexa, hey Alexa.